This often shirtless hunk from down under has conquered Hollywood since bursting onto the scene in 2011. But he actually doesn't like to take much credit for that.
I, came into it with, on one hand, a huge sense of, I'm going to do this, I'm going to work, and it's all going to happen. I don't know, I've been lucky, I have plenty of friends who are fantastic actors and have all the talent in the world and just haven't had that break, so surprised and thankful that I got a shot.
Chris Hemsworth was born in Melbourne, Australia, the middle of three boys, all actors. He got his start on the popular Aussie soap opera Home and Away.
I'd worked in Australia for 4 or 5 years and then had built up some, a bit of experience there and then moved to America and basically, started at square one again.
Chris found his breakout role as the title character in Thor, a major turning point for the handsome star's life and career.
It's certainly my biggest sort of introduction into film and to, to the world, I guess. The stuff I've done previously has been smaller and not as sort of prevalent as this character. So, yeah, hopefully it's going to open up some doors and be a really positive thing.
It certainly did, as Hemsworth unleashed 4 films in the next year. The horror comedy Cabin in the Woods, the invasion thriller Red Dawn, and the fairy tale adventure Snow White and the Huntsman, all building up to the superhero team-up The Avengers.
What the Marvel guys have pulled off is pretty incredible. They had this idea to do the individual films over the course of, 8 or 9 years, and then bring them together, and they've done it. And I'd tell you, walking onto that set with those actors and those characters was one of the best times I've ever had.
Soon, big-name directors came knocking on Chris's door, like Ron Howard, who cast him in the racing drama Rush.
The biggest thing was sort of getting inside who this guy was, and his personality, and what was his motivation behind what he did, and he, a very passionate personality and very visceral approach to his race and his life.
He also tried his hand at comedies like Vacation and the female-led Ghostbusters reboot, while the shipwreck drama In the Heart of the Sea reunited Hemsworth with Howard.
It was kind of obviously essential for us to, do justice to this story and what these men went through, that we, were to experience it in some small way.
Hemsworth also reprised his role as Thor in 3 more Avengers sequels.
This is the most enthusiasm I've ever seen, and the most anticipation, the biggest sort of excitement, and it's a pretty special thing to be a part of.
Since then, Chris has taken further chances to step away from the world of capes and tights for projects like Extraction, Spiderhead, and Men in Black International.
That's why I go to the cinema, that's why I became an actor, was to, to be taken on a ride, and the fun, the adventure, and the comedy, and that was what this film was about, was the larger-than-life sort of elements, the sci-fi feel to it, the comedy, the fun, the adventure, and I think there's sort of, you can't rival that no matter how good your sound system at home gets.
But 2022 found him back in God mode in Thor: Love and Thunder, which made us wonder, is Hemsworth himself more of a love guy or a thunder man?
Yeah, God, I don't know, you have to ask close friends of mine. A bit of both at times. I think love, I'm going to go with love. I've got kids that I love, and friends and family and so on, and I love all of this, and I'm very thankful for it, and so, yeah.
Despite that choice, Chris Hemsworth does bring the thunder in every film, from big blockbusters to intimate dramas. But he always keeps his ego in check.
You spent so many years, or I did in this business, kind of banging on the door trying to get a job, waiting in line, and to be working as, in any capacity, in any shape, is just it's something I'm pretty excited about.